Today, I wanted to talk to y'all about um the sudden boom in the thing that is sports betting. Um, Here recently, if you are of a certain age, like I am, or if you maybe you're just astutely aware, over the last few years, I wouldn't even say few. In the last like year or so, there's been like a large number of sports betting apps to appear all around the US. And it does make you kind of wonder why. Because I remember, this is kind of going to date me a little bit. I remember way back when it was considered taboo to even gamble in the first place. Um, However, the worst of it is most of the time when you see these advertisements, they really harp on the fact. So, like, I bet if I pulled up right now something for sports betting, it's going to say something. Hey, pay $10. They'll give you a bonus $300 in bets. Uh, Now that's the key term. $300 in free bets and additional prizes. Now, this is legal jargon to say that they're not giving you $300 if you win, they're giving bets to you that equate in their mind as $300. And when I looked further into this, there are winnings that equate into money. However, those winnings are only considered payoutable if they are not free bets. So if you win free bets and then use those free bets and win again, the only thing that you'll get money on is things that you've made a purchase for. And that's very schemy to me. Now, there may be people out there who know things way better than I do. Gonna be legal lawyers and whatnot that pop up left and right, and they're smarter than I am, so I'm not gonna pretend. I don't give legal advice. I don't give medical advice. I don't do none of that. I'm just an idiot on the internet, okay? But this idiot on the internet is starting to see some patterns. And the thing about us neurospicy people is we are very good at picking up on these kind of things when there's a change in patterns. Um, we do have a tendency to notice it right away. And the problem is, I know there's a lot of poor people that are going to see that $300 splash and they're going to throw away their money. Not throw it away. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that gambling is bad. I just want to say that um, if you're not careful with how you bet, you could be taken advantage of. And so this is my way of being like, pause a minute. If you are one of those people that really enjoys sports and you really enjoy the occasional, I'm going to squirrel away, $5-10 to see if maybe my team will win, maybe it won't. Um, this is kind of a PSA warning to all those who have issues with just being able to control themselves on impulse things. I know some people have hard time saving money, right? And if you want something like a trip down the line, maybe you want to go someplace around the world like Europe or Asia. Maybe you want a fancy new doodad like a new gaming system, or I don't know. Everybody's got their own thing. You might want to reconsider the amount of money you put into the betting because you could use that for whatever else that thing is that you want. Um, Again, not a financial guy. I'm not an accountant. I just know that some people they get hooked into a gamba, and once that gets a hold of you, it can really put you in a very bad place. And the last thing I want to see is anybody get hurt because they are doing something they love and doing something they enjoy. So that's that's me on my soapbox. Um, but yeah, let's I just hope you all be safe out there. Play smart. Um, Things are getting tighter and tighter all the time, and this is your elder millennial PSA. I was gonna say your unk or whatever, but I don't know if I deserve that title yet. But um, I do have my nephews and nieces and stuff, but for real, we just gotta watch out for one another, us poor folk, because A, if we don't, who will? And B, if we don't take the time to acknowledge other people's struggles, we don't know not acknowledge the possibility of issues, it may cause us to put blinders on when something happens in the future. So, anyways, let's get into it. We're going to be playing Elden Ring. Again, this is a game that I've played a lot. It's one of my favorite games. Uh, Yesterday, we only did a couple of dungeons. It's not that far into it. It is a brand new playthrough. Uh, no new game plus, just it is what it is. Um, it is something that I've played a lot of over the years. I do have all the DLC, so we'll get into that once we get there. Um, I am going to try to get all of the optional dungeons, all the optional bosses and stuff taken care of, um, as well as the main ones, just because I want to kind of relive it. There was a time where I literally went from dungeon to dungeon. I'm sure a lot of y'all did the same. And just really wanted to see what the world is that they built for us and see how it is. Um, but yeah, let's do it. Let's get to it. Um, Give me a moment to fire it up. I was prepared, but there was updates and stuff, just like always. Windows 11, if you know, you know, but they always be very inconveniently doing all these updates. So, oh shoot. Well, let's. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? What the heck? Gee. Alrighty, let's get into it. As you see before you, there it is. The Elden Ring. If I wind up getting deep into it, I may go nonverbal for a minute or 2 or 10. It depends on how deep I go. Obviously, I have the mature rating up there, so there may be some words said that aren't family friendly. That's just the way it is. I am not going to apologize for it because that, that's how it goes in this game. You make one misstep, you know, and that it can cost you. So, as you can see, I got my guy here. He ain't very high leveled. 21, I believe, is what he's at. I started him off as a bandit, and I just allowed him to continue as such. I did get him this katana just so that he'd have something, you know, a little bit of something. Oh, geez. Out of here, puppy. Gotta get a little of that rust off. I started playing a little bit yesterday, and just gotta get a little back into the swing of things. This was one of those games that I played all the time, non-stop, you know. And so you get used to a certain style of gameplay for a while, and it can take you a minute to get back into that groove, you know. Especially when games these days, they're not really meant for... They're meant to be casual games for the most part. Some of them are a little harder than others, but overall, they pretty much just give it to you. Obviously, anybody that's ever played a Souls game, you're not gonna get that treatment. You've got to work for it, and that's kind of part of the charm, you know. It's fighting this guy 100 times and then I actually beat this guy and he was no trouble at all. I remember the last time that I played through, I got to the twin moon lady. She was pretty easy actually, but I remember like a time or two before, I was not having any luck at all. I would go in time and time, and that's one of those ones that does not give you an ally right off the bat. So if you don't have someone put a marker there, you're kind of out of luck. And that's kind of where it gets really rough. As someone who's done it solo and done it with people, obviously doing it with people is just going to be, you know, it's gonna get you where you want to go, you know, and it'll get you there faster than doing it by yourself. But I did do it the first one time by myself, just for the challenge. But again, that was just me. Now I'm one of those people. You will never see me give you a meta build. I don't like the idea of meta builds. I feel like it makes you get complacent. It makes you get lazy as a gamer, which I don't have a problem with laziness overall. And I don't have a problem with people getting help either. If somebody goes online and they're looking to find a playstyle that fits them, all the power to them. But I'm not going to tell someone that way that they play a game is wrong, because these games are open and easy because they are are they're open and easy to adapt to you intentionally. You know, like this stuff works for you because it's supposed to work. Now,
some clod turned me into a tree.
some clod turned him into a tree.
Spell, weren't you? Thank you.
Yeah, I did.
I was pushed out of the cave, told not to come back, not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really.
Sure am.
Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me.
Thanks for the mushrooms.
Or, well, if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Well, then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon.
It's not like that. Don't make it like that. Come on now. I ain't a jerk like that. Okay. Just like in Ronin Kenshin, one bad show. When I say bad, I mean it the old school way, like, it's tough. It's just good, okay? It's good. Oh, dang it. This guy's getting in the way. Ow. Okay, buddy. Enough of you. That went way harder than I wanted it to, but that results were resulted. I ain't after you, horse. I did play Night Rain. I enjoyed it for what it was. But after the recent hike in prices on Game Pass, I just had to say goodbye to Xbox Total. I don't know what they was doing within the last few months, maybe the last year or so. I just did not feel like I was getting the value for what I was paying them for. I remember a time when it was before Game Pass. You paid for Xbox Live, and you got a lot of little like freebies and stuff with it, and it was you had the support. But these days, I mean, there isn't really too many things you wouldn't find support for. Actually, before I do this part, I'm gonna go talk to that one guy. The samurai. He has a little bit to say about stuff. Primarily that part where he's like, hey, go check out that area. And you're like, okay, do that. And then he'll pop up after you talk to I'll
You
tell you
must
about
be
the
the new
dragon.
tarnished. You do well to steer clear of a Gill Lake, fledgling. A dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So,
He is pretty
unless
tough
you're
for
mad,
being in that first area.
don't wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake.
Of course, if you fought other dragons,
Don't be a fool.
you know he's
Turn back before it's too late.
he's nothing compared
Don't
to the other ones.
be a fool.
Oh, he's just repeating himself now. You're repeating yourself, sir. It's my fault. I was just being that guy. Oh shit. I didn't even do that yet. Well, I didn't mean to kill a horse. Sorry, horse. You didn't deserve that. I just wanted to knock him off the horse. You know. Okay. So, now that I know where I am, got myself situated. Here. Wanted that. Not that I didn't already have it, but once you get the other whetstones and stuff, you can add different elements to the Ash of War, which I don't know why I'm explaining it, because it's been around long enough that I'm pretty sure most people know how the mechanics work. But, you know, I try to be helpful. You know, I'm not a fool, you know. We're gonna run into the guy down here. Throw these at him. I think I did soon. Nope.
If it isn't Nereus, the bloody finger, the end is nigh. And Joseph's blood.
Oops. That was fun. You got a longer blade, but I don't like the move. And the fact that it's a blade that you can't really change the Ash of War, that kind of bugs me. You know? Okay. Do our little rest there. Yeah, I was gonna say, I should have enough. Now I'm gonna get his intelligence up because I also like, I forget what the blade's called. I think it's Moon Veil. I believe that's what it is. If I remember right. I know where it is, at any rate. Hold up. So they got these little traps here, which again, I don't know why I'm explaining it. I'm sure people know. But if you walk across it, they'll come and ambush you. But if you know about it, you can also use it to just get them to get out of there. They don't really have anything good on them anyway. Steal their attire, but there's not really any reason to do that. Now they got these here, so be careful. They'll throw pots at you and sneak up on them. If you're not careful. So let's go meet the guy. Guy that's got the stuff and the things. I just kill him. You get his ball bearing and you can give it to Twin Maidens and stuff. He doesn't really... You know, you can get some extra goodies. I ain't about all that. And he won't pop up until you get in this chest, so... And if I don't got anything good in it...
Yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief! The gods demand repentance! Cough up your coin!
Now, I do like the guy that made him. Like, that plays him. Like, I think that's funny.
Special circle
Fuck.
for thieves like you.
You got me. For shame. That's also why I got the language thing on there. There's no way I was gonna do this and remain family friendly in that way. I can't say that I've ever been 100% just that, you know? I feel like there's always been a little bit of, there needs to be a little bit of grit in life, you know? When you're on that up and up all the time, non-stop, without any issues, you become kind of dull, you know? Rude. Ow. Oh, very rude. Man. I didn't want to deal with all that. I don't think I can make the poison boluses yet. But I'm gonna go heal myself anyway. Oh, I got 4. I have 4 pots, I'll be fine. I can't believe I got by patches. I can believe it, it's just... Wait,
please! For sake, I concede! No one likes a bull-headed brute.
no point.
It was bound to happen.
Goodbye. Give me your ball bearing.
What a shit show.
You could also take his leather. It's about the same as what I'm wearing now, but I like the way it looks better. So we'll throw that on. I think with this, keep the wraps. I will put on his, this looks better. Me. Just an aesthetic thing. Doesn't really provide any significant, difference. Anyways, now that we got that, we do need to get to the round table hold, but You don't get to go there until you try to go. Gotta try to go to that first tower, but I'm not going there just yet. I don't remember what the intelligence requirement is for Moonvale. And I'm not ready to go try to get it yet. I may go. I think I'll go to the end of this area and hit the catacombs down at this end. Just because I'm already here. I believe. Oh, there's a guy. Talked to him once.
Ah, we meet again.
Yep.
To have fought Nereus and lived. You must have seen your share of battle.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're, as you might recall, hunter of bloody fingers, tarnished, held in thrall by cesspit.
I had good fun doing that sort of thing too for a long time.
Who stalk their own.
Hunting down guys, just invading everybody.
Just remember, no kinship with their ilk remains.
I didn't have a problem with invaders. I just,
Their madness precludes it.
you know, when you got invaders, you gotta have hunters of those invaders. So, I mean, full circle.
Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again.
Okay, fine. Perhaps we'll meet at another spot. We'll just keep going. I don't need to. Let's go. Water catacombs. Yeah. See, I told you I did this. I've done this enough times to remember. Sometimes I don't. We could see if somebody's on. Interesting. No, doesn't appear so. I don't really need to have a companion. I just always, well, I always welcome it. Whether I get it or not is, doesn't really matter much to me. Goodbye. There's also a dude that drops from the ceiling up here somewhere. I even knew it. I called it ahead of time, and it happened anyway. Ow. There's a dude that's hiding behind one of these corners. I'm right. I'm not. Might be thinking of another spot. I know you can get rid of these guys pretty easy. Step on the plate. Because they keep going forward and throw their knife at you, so at some point they'll do that. Ow. Ow. Dang it. Usually I do a little better about that. Like I said, it usually takes me a couple of hours playing to get back into the swing of it all. Goodbye. Those are cool, but I wouldn't bother. Real talk. Missed. Damn. I gotta get that extra pouch for talismans, and I don't remember where the tortoise is. The tortoise talisman, because that's the one that gives you additional stamina. Ow. Ow. And he's only got a few knives in him. No big deal. Cut it out. Oh, I forgot about you. Ow. Damn thing. I'm on edge now. Just a little bit. This one's a little simpler of a cavern because you don't have a bunch of twists and turns for it. Pretty straightforward of a thing. You got a bunch of these little guys, they ambush you. Some ambush you from afar, while you or distract you from afar. That's why they just like continuously throw stuff at you. While the others are flanking you, so they play off of that, you know. Might have enough for a level up. No, not quite. Let's see. I can also. I don't want to overburden myself. I put that on. Well, it's not that. Now I can do this. Let's go with a. Got full health. There's that. I can try to see if somebody's on. Yeah, there's one guy. One guy here. Cool thing about the spear, if I'm right, should have the yeah, it just has the thrust, so you can just stab somebody with it. Oh, you got the big bow gun. Kind of a interesting thing. Okay. Oh, okay. He was just too short. I already did all that out. Need to worry about that. I know there's a guy that drops from the ceiling. That's fun. I don't remember who the guy is for this one. Maybe it's the guy with the hammer. Yeah, it's the guy with the hammer. Hey, hammers. This guy. You mind, sir? Ow. Let's see here. And that'll do that. I know he's not really that tough of an opponent, but now that Ingval, he's the guy. I always used to do that too. But yeah, I like having the spear because it gives you a little bit extra range. The only other weapon I like better than that, probably the halberd. The plain halberd, not the great ones. I don't know what they were thinking with all those. Even the fancier halberd is like, it's definitely a miss for me. The cool thing with the spear is when you're mounted, you can actually reach things a little better. Let's see here. Let me remember stuff for a minute. So, A, there's stuff here. B, there's a thingy here. There's a thingy here. And then you use the paintings to figure out with all that. I don't remember to get Moonveil now, but if I do, could be an issue because I'm not quite high enough level for that yet. However, let me think. I could go to that minor tree and get one of the, I think it's like one of the tier of flasks, flask of physic. I don't remember which one though. You can see him double back. Cool thing about the katana is people don't realize that most samurai were horseback archers, so the katana was actually invented for the purpose of dealing with people on a horse in general. That's why people that are on horses typically had a curved blade. Just for that purpose, because a straight blade would be a difficult thing to maneuver. Let's see here. I'm gonna come right here again. So that one's way over there. I'll get to that one first. I know they got a great axe in that wagon. And that's a dog. All praise be the dog. There's a race over here. There. really need to, but I did anyway. Just to say that I did. Yeah, we're gonna go to that one first. Because I can get to a few of the churches from there. And, there's the Ever Jail. I don't remember. I think this one's the one with the, yeah. Won't do that right now. Not yet. That's a little... I could do it, but I'm not gonna. Like I said, I'm lazy, but I'm not so lazy that I won't do it. I just like to be a little bit further along, is where I'm at. So, there's a quick way over. Maybe down this way. Not over here. That's right. I'm still on this side of the bridge. You have to cross the bridge first. I remember... My memory's kind of junk most days, but... do my best. Oh, I can go into this. Pretty sure there's a. I don't do that. That's fine. We'll go down here to this cave. Cave. This one's got the hole in the ground, if I remember right. You're gonna hear me say that a lot because my memory ain't great. You can see the cracked ground there. And if you step on it, you will fall. You won't die, because, well, you might if you're not prepared what's down there, but there are mice and rats and gobbies down here. Hobgoblins. That sort of thing. We'll get more people down here. I like playing with people online, because one, most people are just chill. Two, game is really good with just a bunch of people. It's one of those things that just kind of learn to go with it. Yeah, I could summon the wolfies, but I'm not gonna do it yet. No, the big mouse is here. Big rat, whatever you call it. Big boy rat. That's the thing about the that hole, is you fall right in front of them, so I hate that part because you get kind of stuck on that. Cool thing about killing a succession of enemies is sometimes you get your flasks back. You don't always do it, but you can. You just always make sure, you know. Always make sure. You like those throwing knives? Those kukri, they do quite a bit. Quite a bit of damage. Regular fire grease. I can get down with that. Oh. Oh. Firefly. That's the spot where you fight. I think this is the one with the bear. Yeah, it's the bear. This number. Oh god, I'm dead. Too late. Rough. I saw it coming before it came. I noticed my stamina was just not keeping up. That's why I like to have that stamina regen talismans. Because, well, for obvious reasons. It just comes back a lot faster. And having that gives you a little bit of, you know, little something. Okay, this person's name is P, which is kind of wild. Okay, there, P. Yeah, how you be? Let's go. Yeah, they using heavy tanks. Okay. You'll see me just grab stuff, because some of that stuff you'll find that it is indispensable. Ain't scary. Might be big and ugly, but that's all you got. I'll make you bleed. Here. Many thanks, friend of friends. Anyway, that this is not the cavern that has the tunnel that goes through it, so we'll go back to the top. I always get confused with some of the other caves. There's a few of them that you go through that you can go straight. Anyhow, I know the moon veil's in Caelid, so I'm not thinking about that one. And the cavern to get the moon. And that just takes you there. Where it was. Let me think. No, we can kill the queen. Demi-human queen pretty easy. And once you do, these other guys, they'll just fuck off. Yeah, I know, you got magic. I don't care about your magic. Goodbye. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't remember where the tunnel is. I thought there was an underground passage here. Maybe there's not. That's okay if not. The amount of things I had to remember for this game as it is enough. I know where the main things are. The major things. I can remember most things. That's good enough. One church. Stop it. Just stop it. Okay, I don't know what your game is, but we ain't doing that. I ain't about the old nonsense there. Before you sit down, grab this. Also, there should be a shield here. That's that guy. And then here, I ain't worried about the dead guys. I ain't worried about no dead guys. Unless they get in my way, and that's kind of annoying. Get out of here. You can talk to Millennia. Tell me about the church and stuff.
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika,
Or memories.
who vanished long ago.
Just a bunch of
If you
jibber
wish,
jabber.
I will share them with you.
Why not?
In Marika's own words. Then, After thy death, I will give back what I once claimed, return to the lands between, wage war, and brandish the Elden Ring, grow strong in the face of death. Warriors of my lord, Lord Godfrey.
Okay, well, we'll level up too. Soon I will go and claim the Moon Veil. But that is not right this second. But there's another cavern here. The other side of this ridge. If I remember right, which I might not. Not this one. East. Yeah, it's right here. Thing. Underground, underground. Remember, there's like mice and stuff here. Right here. Good point. Take that, Mickey. There aren't too many things that you can use sleep on that is really just useful. Pretty sure that's what Trina's Lily's for. Okay. I hate when it loses the lock-on thing. Oh, there's another guy down here too. Yeah, there he is. That's why a good spear is worth the price, because you get the reach. Some enemies that are just better to have a weapon that you can reach. Yeah, there's that. Not gonna use it. Got it. There's the other rat. I was like, what the heck? I thought there was more than one. Pretty positive. Weird that it missed. Weird that it missed, huh? I know the buckler's parry is good. Good one to have. You don't have to have it though. Not really one of those that's crazy necessary. I know it did a little bit of damage to me. Not a big deal. I'm not gonna do the bell tower right this second. I don't have any of the reason to go there just yet. Thing goes. Come on, let's go. I know they can whoosh right in front of you. Not to worry about. I don't really want that. I don't really want that. It's not really necessary for me to have. Here, or sacred tier. Back here's a different thing altogether. Anyway. Let's go. Everything that was around this thing. I know there's that little beach area where all the zombies are running around for God knows what reason. Hearing something. I'm not seeing anything, so that's always fun. I think there was anything significant. I do recall few of the spots where those scarabs are. I know there's something under there. I'm not doing that just yet. I know what's his name will show up here, so I'll go ahead and get the data priest now. You have
Well, there's been a how can I help?
oh, the lantern. That's what I was looking for. That's what it was. That's what it was. Oh, he's got this, but I don't want that. I can sell my torch. I have no need for it. Not really. I don't really see a need to keep carrying it. Yeah. Well, I can at least unequip it. I can at least unequip it. Move the bow there. Is it beneficial to have the bow? No. Alright. It's not terrible, but it's just I don't see a point. Put him down there too. Oh, sure, I don't have enough magic for that. 100 FP, and I can only, yeah, I only got 82. So it is what it is. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let's see here. I thought that guy had. If I remember right, there's something here. Yeah. I ain't worried about wolves. Wolves ain't a worry. Ain't a concern. I think there's a church up here, but there is a guy up in this tower. And that guy on horse. Why would I care? Oh. What a bunch of frickin' jerks. Come on, let's go. I ain't worried about you. Get off the horse. you're gonna fight me, fight me. I ain't worried. Sent all your men to die. Remember if this was a trap or not. Oh yeah, it's a portal. I don't remember what it's portal to, so we'll just avoid that for now. I don't think it's the one to the cavern. Okay. Anyway. Take that right here. On guard and such and such. Very underwhelming trophy. Another dog. Good old D-O-double-J. These flowers. I basically just continually gather shit because why not? I do hear the ching of down the road, fancy feelies. I didn't really need all that anyway. Why I went there at all, but tell you. There's not really any point for me to do that. I had no reason. Get my runes back. Let me play you the song of my people. Horn's a good horse. You know, does his best all the time. Gives so much energy and all that. He deserves more credit than he gets. Before I fight the tree, get out of here. 3, 2, 1. do this dealy. Do. And B, we'll do that. Huzzah! Huzzah! We shall vanquish this foe. I think I ran into this guy before. I remembered the name, that's why. Probably yesterday. That's kind of neat. Who knew this guy would be on? Not me. I'll fight it. He'll pop up when he pops up. No biggie. This guy's trying to be all fancy with it. It's fancy little magics. Oh, I thought I got hit. But I'm used to getting it, but when I didn't, you know, that's the surprise. Goodbye. All done. And that's a good one to have, the Opaline tier. I like that. I'll say, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean you can't summon foreign? Not inside or nothing. I gotta remember how to get down. Over here somewhere. Those little spear sword things, they're nice, but they ain't my style. Yeah, that one's telling me that there's a dealie right over here somewhere. Yeah, right there. Can't remember the significance to this place. I do remember that it's one of the places I went often enough. Tombsward. Tombswad. Tombs. Yeah, I remember it. I remember it. Okay. And it's got a bunch of the undead, or a bunch of the skelly boys, but that's about that. I don't think there's anybody on right here. Okay. I don't think I need anybody for this part. Oh, asshole. That was unnecessary. You did not have to throw that in my face. Okay? You could have done all kinds of other stuff. But no. You went and hit me in the face. How rude. Very, very rude. Indeed. There's one dude to my right. This guy. How fast they attack. Now, if you got holy weapons, you can pretty much one-shot them. Not have to deal with all that, but I don't have that luxury at the moment. Get out of here. So lately, I've been looking into ways that I can head my way out to Lake Tokyo. Just a place that I've always wanted to go, see myself. Pictures and stuff don't do the area justice like it deserves, and so... Oh. Well, was good. Like that. Thank you for the message. Yeah, I've been looking through things. I looked at Gaijin Pot, and I've been looking into going over there. So here's to hoping that I can make that happen. I know streamers are kind of considered taboo over there at the moment. It's because so many people go over there and make a fool out of themselves, and they can't really tell the difference between one foreigner to the next. Or as us YouTubers and streamers and VTubers, and they got enough to deal with as it is. I don't want to cause any problems for nobody, but I don't want to cause no problems. At the same time, still think it'd be cool to go. Just because it's A, a place I've never been, B, it's a beautiful country, and it deserves it deserves a visit, I think, at minimum. Doesn't necessarily mean I have to stay, but I'd like to give it a go. Only because A, I've only been in the US my entire life, right? And so hard to say how something will be when you haven't been, but you know, I like to give it a good try. Yeah, I know those guys pop back up, but I also know do this. Ow. those. I don't remember if there's another dude up here. Pretty sure one pops up somewhere. I don't remember where. Maybe I'm wrong. Here for sure. I will back up a little, give them room. Because they're so rude. Come on, man. Give me a little breaky break. You ain't gotta do me like that. So... Stop it. Just stop it. Okay. We don't need none of that. Also, I got an arrow in my hand. Take that. I'm pretty sure one pops up here. Maybe not. Not the first time I've been wrong, to be frank. Although, to be frank, I would have to change my name. But, anyway, aside from all that nonsense, here we are, back to the Ninging. I'm going to go sit at the, whatchamacallit, and lick my wounds just a little. Most of it's self-inflicted. And then, I will go and hit the boss. And if I can, I will get a buddy to help me out with the fight ahead. And if I can't find nobody, then I'll fight it myself. It's not gonna be that big a deal. Not a big deal. Worst comes to worst, I can summon the doggos to help me fight. Because they're there. Oh, it's the shade. Of course it is. And for some reason, the did not disappear. Why did it take so long to pop back up? I don't know. No. Oh, god damn it. Forgot it was a shade. For some reason it didn't take the buddy thing off. It's supposed to. It's supposed to remove that, and it didn't. Oh well, indeed. Reminds me that all these things are just like... I did attune to that. Pop up. Like a couple of people. Couple of people's popping up. Hard to say. Wait a minute. For them to pop up. I just like having mostly distractions. Yeah. Who will have companions on such a noble quest? I know the the blade Melania uses is considered a hop, but that's not really my thing, you know. Oh, come on. That's dead. Thank you. Oh wait, hold on. Now I can say it properly. Don't know. Miss out on the resin. Don't want to forget that. Okay. So let's go to where are we at the moment? We are currently, yeah, okay. Never mind my ramblings. That's me playing the game in my head, trying to remember where I am, where I've been, that sort of thing. Go down here. We go past the area where we killed the queen, demi-human. Then go past all the evil flowers that want to, you know, pump you full of all kinds of poison. Go up this way. Yeah, there should be a mine here. Again, if you go to these mine shafts, most of the time they'll just look like this. And you can go down and around and find stuff that way. And if I remember right, at the end of this one, this is where you get one of the ball bearings for the smithing stones. You give to the Twin Maidens, and they will be able to sell you the beginning, I think. I could be wrong, and have been known to be wrong on more than one occasion. I'm not gonna put that one there. It's a good fighter. Like I'm not against it because it's bad. It just takes a lot of magic to summon that one. If you're not a magic-based person. 104. I think the other one's even worse. The Headless Swordsman, I think it is. I think I got, yeah, I was gonna say, I think I got one more. Just loose. Sword. It was great. What's so great about it? Level up. Do one more. And I don't recall what the requirement is for stuff like that. I will call upon the aid of other traveling companions. primarily because I'm lazy. So. Besides, these people wouldn't be putting their summon signs if they didn't want to help people. So they're just looking to hang out just the same. I used to do the same thing. Whenever I was far enough along, I would just always put my calling sign out and just let people use my aid whenever they needed it. Whether it was to fight a boss or clear one of these areas. I was always game to be a part of it, you know? Yeah. Definitely killed that guy by the air. The wind, you know? All these swings and misses, you know, can give somebody a cold. Okay. Go first. That. That. This way. Okay. I ain't worried about collecting all these little bitty. I'll grab the somber one, but I ain't worried about the having all those extra. All them extra little smithing stones. Because you can get the small ones easy enough. You don't have to kill yourself over it. And he's dead. I was gonna say, he just didn't know it. Anyhow, let's go ahead and send beginning the ascension. Wrong. Shame. And anyhow. Okay, And, we killed the guy up there. Okay, we got these. You don't have to do things in the order I just did or anything like that. There's no like particular requirement to this game. It's just whatever you feel like. You don't have to go straight to the castle and do all the stuff there. This game is not linear in that way. Um, Technically, you can go fight any of the big bosses at any time you feel like, and you're perfectly justified in doing so. Let me think. So, want to get this spot here. And then do a little rest there. Actually, since I got the Ash of War, I already know. So I only got that so far. The regular plain Jane guy.
Buying or selling?
I'm buying. Oh, there's the Crimson Amulet, which is nice. Got the Bastard Sword, which is also nice. That depends on the build that you're going for. It only raises your max HP, so not really that useful. This is a nice shield to have, so is that one. If you're somebody that likes to use shields, typically don't. Just because blocking most of the time isn't useful. There's few exceptions to that, but overall, it's gotta hit the prompt first. So the cool thing about the katana is it scales off of dex. So the better your dex is, the more likely you are to have higher, stats and stuff. So there's one in here. Next that you gotta kill the. It is what it is. And there's one in here. And one in the bush somewhere. And now it's open. Here, I don't have any bells yet, but well, I technically do. But I'm not using that. Not currently. But I will expand the slot just because I can. Typically, I do play magic users, so that's not the not to say I won't be doing magic. Obviously, I am raising my character's intelligence, so he can use magic. He has some capacity of doing so. I will also be using his fate, because there are some abilities that require faith. Look at that. And so we'll look at that. And then let's see. There's these guys, which I'm not really concerned with fighting at the moment. Because there's another, I think, catacombs back here. I can't remember what the significance to these catacombs were. I do remember doing it though. I haven't even got the map for this area yet. I will. I just haven't done. I haven't done so. Okay. I'll get there when I get there. I don't remember which one this is. Healer's Catacomb. All these guys pop up. Didn't have to do all that extra, but sometimes I feel a certain kind of way, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna try something. Try something, I'm gonna like it. Okay, let's make more of these. Again, I don't really need the help for these. I just kind of do it. They'll just do it. If you're not playing these games to enjoy yourself, you're kind of ruining the experience that you can have. This game, it does it gives you the ability to cooperate with people. You don't always get that. Okay, buddy. I've only upgraded this thing like once. Oh, I did see you. I just didn't expect you to drop yet. That's usually when you don't expect them to, that's when they do. Problem is, I saw him before that, and usually when you see them, they stay put. Not this guy. He did not get that memo. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. I do now. Color up here. Remember if there was something significant to this one. Yeah, I can go down there. I'm not going down there yet, but I will. Ambush ahead. Okay. Go. Ambushes don't come alone, sometimes they come in pairs, so. Okay, nothing there. I know one of them's like that, where you just keep rolling into the wall and it reveals a passage. Some of the walls you have to hit in order to get to, so. Some of these messages, man. Yeah, I know this part. This part. I'm not fighting all those. There's not really any point to it. They don't really offer enough runes to even bother. Even to, altogether that they don't offer enough. So just grab what you grab and be on your merry way. Moved another one too, and I just kind of fell for it. I fell for it. Go and heal myself. Get my pot back. Health pot. And then, yeah. We good there. We good there. We don't gotta do much else. Nope. That's the way. No companions at this point. Now I know that I got no compatriots. Which is one of you guys. Hey. The whole thing about this is you can use big guy to take out the little guys if you need to. Usually the wolves are good about at least distracting the majority of these things. Usually. This time doesn't seem to be the case. They are the first level. I haven't leveled them up. Yeah. For shame. The gasp. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Only got a knife in my head. It's fine. Only got a little bit of dame damage. How about that? There's this person. Yet again. Do I feel horrible about getting their aid? Yeah, slightly. No, that's fine. That's fine. Nice to know that still is a thing. Did not turn off the... Okay. Now it's just time to buckle down. Bitch. Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on, man. I didn't even notice I was low on health. No, I got hit once. So I guess I should have assumed. Making silly mistake. Making silly mistakes. Man, I'm not even gonna bother with that. Oh, come on, dude. Really? Right away? Ridiculous. This might be a choke point this early on. It's crazy. I don't think I've ran into something like that so early. Not before. I mean, I would rather have a choke point with something like this, though, than it'd be a Radon or something. Although I'm pretty good with that. I don't really have too many issues with him. Okay, let's go with it. You wanna grab that? Come on, man. How are they gonna hit me like that? Oh, come on, man. No good. I get better. Got some work to do. Keep missing. Hit me too. Okay. Don't want Mr. Nice Guy. doing this. Oh gosh. You kidding me? Not good. Of course I can kill these guys. Yeah, I'm doing it myself. Gonna do it myself. Why? I want to. At this point. It's not even like a pride thing, it's just... Gotta get myself back up to snuff, you know? Getting stuck. Come on, man. Me. Y'all annoyed me. Tried to take away my smile. No more. No more. No more. Done made a fool out of me a few too many times. Gotta stop playing around, you know? Take things serious. I don't like to do that all the time. Okay. Now we got that guy. I didn't do anything with these guys yet. I'm not intending to yet. Primarily because... really, I just don't see a need to at the moment. It's not that, important, to be honest. Not yet. Go kill this thing down here. Don't really need that. Just grab it anyway. Grab that. the lady down here unless she's already dead. Sometimes when you get to this point, if you pass her, she'll just already be dead.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay.
He did what?
He says it's his duty. As commander. I fear for father's life. The servants are full of wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father? At the castle, my soul wishes that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe.
Yeah, why not?
You, dearly. Then please, take this. Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please.
Fine. Oh, what the heck? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't be silly. My lump of flesh. Uh, rest at that site of grace over here. Need to start raising my other stats now. Kind of neglecting things. The map. Those leaves. I know the incantation for the mist is right here. I will also need to go Kaled so I can get the Ash of War or Poison Blade. I like poison. For obvious reason, chip damage is pretty useful in a lot of things, so yeah. Grab all the poison blooms. Yeah, poison. Like I was saying, it's useful. But watch out here. Arrow. It's like the weakest one of these. Okay, we made it to the castle. Bud is dead. let's see here. I am pretty ahead, but not too far ahead. This side of things isn't too bad. I will try to get compatriots down this way, just because all these guys is kind of annoying to dispatch all of them. Oh. Now I have to go dispatch them all by myself. I of course can do that. I just don't want to. Bastard. Get out of here. Fuck. Bastard. Get out of here. Dang dog. Good. One of these. The amount of blood loss you can get these guys on. Just like that. Like the Odaima effect. My way. Out of my way, you little creatures. Hey, my God. Puny God. Unfortunately, that's all I gotta say about that. Felt it deep down in my being. Not good. Killed everything up to that point. I know I went around the burn pile, but I mean, come on. Got pretty much all of them before I jumped off and killed myself. So silly. Okay, we'll see if there's somebody here. Hopefully they'll have one person. Which looks like there is. At least one person. That way I can go for it.
Hey!
Oh, I'm invaded. That's not good. I actually have to exert myself for this part. What is this guy using? All tactic. That was. Nice. Go and get him. Ah, and that was a 2-for-1. That doesn't always pay off, but he will be missed. Thank you, Itsu. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Unless I jump off again, which, I mean, odds are good. Odds are unfortunately very good on that. It's sad that my runes are still right here. Hi. Okay. Well, that we're here, let's go and do this part. And they're not even fighting nothing no more. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, Itsu, sorry, but it did go in vain. For anyone who is in their 30s, passing their 30s, your joints don't want to joint the way they used to. You know what I mean? Your legs, your hips. It's just all well past its warranty. And sometimes you just really feel it. I will go tonight until I finish the game, or finish this area. And then we'll pick up again tomorrow. Oh, I just got my choice, huh? Pick up the litter. That's cool. Many people on tonight. Kind of interesting. There will not be any stream tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm still working through a schedule that is not of my own. It's not set yet, so we will cross that bridge when we get to it. Oh, he's got that turf shell. And this guy's magic one. They're all magical and stuff. You know, those whips are actually quite good. I've used them a lot, to be clear, but have a little lag. It's dead. I'm pretty sure it was dead. Yeah. With this guy. this way. It's fine. Not really much of a difference. I think there might be one or two things up here. Oh wait, this is where the okay. Yeah. I do like the claymore. It's fair. It's not really what I'm going for. Although that might change. That might change, we'll see. Not really going for a strength build, so I have. Although it has been a while. On the proper end of that to be cleared. Work the stats another way if that's going to be the goal. Yeah, there's the thorn torch or something like that. Yeah, steel wire torch. Interesting weapon to be clear. I could go the whole Highlander route with this guy. I don't know. I would make my load heavy. If I did. I got the range. That's what I need. Okay. Ow. Okay, let's try this again, shall I? Nice stab through to get. Oh no, he died. Yeah, I saw that. Martin is still alive. Or you're just sitting up here and doing nothing.
There's a face I've not seen before.
Your castle's under attack, sir.
Castle, as ordained by Lord Godric himself. But you can see how things have turned out. The menials have all rebelled. They gave me good service, or so I thought. But it seems it was all an act. Foul creatures, as it said, and true enough, foul inside and out. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but whatever you come here to do, I'm afraid Castle Morn won't hold much longer. Take this, by way of apology.
Hey.
I see. From Arena. Thank you. I'm in your debt, but I can't leave yet. Even if the castle should fall, as commander, I must remain to ensure the treasured Sword of Morn does not fall into the wrong hands. If you see Arena, do tell her that her father will come for her once he's fulfilled his duty.
That's ridiculous. Go home. Go home to your family. It is okay. You don't have to keep doing all that. Fine. Hi. Or eat the dirty or whatever. It's not everything here. What the heck going on with that person? There's still more to do. Maybe they had something to do themselves. People do be busy. Okay. Gotta put it into a level. You know, can't allow it to sit idle. You got the runes, use them. You can always get more, but that's the thing about it is, because you can get more. You gotta think of what you can use the best, or use the most, or get the most out of it. You know, that sort of thing. Bed. Let's say there should be one in here. That's the pickle. Pretty sure there's a double blade here. Talisman. One of the two is true. Goodbye. Blech. Could be the talisman. Double blade. Might not be the actual double blade. If it is the double blade, I will use it. They are pretty nice. Yeah, talisman. Talisman. I remember where all of the weapons are. I know you can get one of the double blades from the what you call it, gargoyle. Yeah, no, stop. Don't tell me about it, okay? We're good. I don't need to know about everything. Pardon me. That was weird. That was a hiccup, but still. Okay. Time not to mess this up. Muck it up. Once I drop down here, I'm aiming for the dough. And that rat. Yep. Die. Oh, come on, dude. Could have sworn I got that guy. I rolled the dice too. I was taking too much of a chance there. That's what it is. Did all of that just to wind up like that. Shame. It's okay. I ain't worried about all these guys. They want me, they can come get me. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Dum dum dum, ba-dum dum dum. I am not going to die by these rats. Now I actually have to kill them because there's item. I need item. Come on. There should be one more. And dead. Yeah. Oh, whip. That's what we got going on there. A whip. Yeah. See, I can't expect much out of that. I already leveled up a couple times there. But oh well. I don't remember up there. You know this guy's here. Oh come on. I thought damn it. Well, I had both of my hatchets selected. Come on. Wanna fight? Oh. Shit. Well, it's one way to get around it. The plan, but whatever. I don't think there actually was a plan, to be frank. Didn't need that, but I got it anyway. The big guy. That guy there. That guy's there. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. No sweat off my back. Gotta deal with this guy. Oh, come on. know this guy don't like cold. And he's dead. I don't think I've ever actually used the blade. Just that big, heavy hunk of metal. You know. Okay. Well, that makes it all the way to the castle. I think that's where we're going to end things today. Right on time, as I don't think I could time it any better than that, to be clear. Save it. Okay. Well, folks, it's been fun and real. Thanks for hanging out with me. We got quite a bit done on Elden Ring today. I gave a few little tips and tricks to the game. Also, had my fair share of epic fails and all that. So it's not for the faint of heart. This game sometimes it can really trick you up and pull you through the ringer, but you just gotta stay the course and go for it. Um, like I said, tomorrow we are not doing a stream. I think we're going to be adjusting that stream schedule just a little bit. Just because my work schedule is kind of it's still being ironed out. And B, um, just so I can maintain something that's more sustainable. Because unfortunately, right now, my stream schedule is up in the air, and we're still trying to figure things out with, work and timing and everything. But once I have things ironed out, I will update everybody. I will have a new schedule placed on my channel, on all channels, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Again, we have the charity up there. It is going to be ongoing until the end of the month. We'll try to get as much as we can, and hopefully we can really do some real good for folks. I know we're all struggling to get by these days. It's hard to ask for people to give donations, especially the month after the holidays. I get it. Unfortunately, I chose a tradition that, well, I chose a tradition that really was just, it pertains to me. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I was born in January. So instead of getting gifts, I like to give gifts, helping people out and doing what's good and right just because it's good and right is really all. I know it sounds very soapboxy. It sounds very cliche, but honestly, just doing good because it's good and it helps people genuinely, I think that's kind of missed these days and should be done more. But I don't know. That's for people with bigger and better minds than mine to discuss. I just know what I can do, what I will do. So, as always, I am Magic Mario, y'all. Peace.